This is what coronavirus wards in Pakistan looked like for a few weeks in June. Now, many look like this. And life is getting back to normal. Could this country, despite its weak healthcare system, have escaped the worst of coronavirus? So just how low are cases? Per million of the population, Pakistan has had far fewer COVID-19 deaths and cases than the UK and other Western countries. And it seems its major cities have even fared better than those in neighbouring India. That's despite the government's reluctance to order a strict lockdown.
We still have to be careful about the spread of the virus, but on the other hand, unless we open up our economy, we have millions facing starvation.
But can we trust the data? Testing levels are low, and the real number of cases much higher. But the proportion of tests which come back positive is also falling, so it does seem transmission is reducing. Deaths are a better indicator. Graveyards in major cities did see significant rises in burials that can't be explained by recorded coronavirus deaths alone. But even including them, by international standards, Pakistan's death rate seems low. A simple question: why?
Pakistan has a much younger population. The age group 65 years and above, which is the most vulnerable group for complications of coronavirus. Pakistan has just less than 4% of that population. Virus in outbreaks also has an important factor, which is how big is the social circle of the population it is infecting. Our social circles, how many people we see on a daily basis, is very limited in Pakistan or in developing countries.
The fall in cases did coincide with a new policy of targeted local lockdowns, but they haven't been all that strict. Meanwhile, mosques across the country have stayed open. Experts are advising caution.
There's indications that there is a greater awareness, and that's likely to have played a role, but is it the whole picture? I would say probably not. I think it's a bit more complex than that. I don't think it's as simple as there were higher deaths and suddenly it's gone down and then we've controlled it and we've transformed and there's a victory, because these things, we've seen that in Australia, Vietnam, other places, there can be spikes again.
There's still much we don't know about the virus, and with a surge of domestic tourists now heading from cities to more rural areas, the possibility of new outbreaks remains a concern. Sikandar Kamani, BBC News.